We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. The dude, Gerald, gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box now, Chet Bowles, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, number 32.
Going out now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Here we go, boys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Clay Kern, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, we got one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Kern, originally from the state of Missouri, he's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here we go.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the Crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
We got no outs.
Francisco Lindor.
Get ahead right now.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's low.
Lindor is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best
One
hitters
strike.
and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The 1-1 home. Gerald is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Keston Hiura.
We got one here.
Now here's the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Count 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here it comes.
Nope.
And there's ball two now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike two swinging
All right,
just out in
2-2.
front of the slider. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Andrew Vaughn. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Andrew
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Vaughn.
And nobody out now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Yeah.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-1-1.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Hey, we got one.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Willie Adames.
Hey, push it one now.
Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Riley Green. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Riley Green.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. Moncada has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chet Bowles.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, nobody gone now.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Number 29.
To the plate now, Clay Kern. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Come on, guys.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Got no one.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Benitez is there, and he has it for the out. Standing in, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
And that misses, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Bounce to first. McMahon fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it.
I got it.
And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrew Vaughn goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. At the plate, Willie Adames.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Riley Green. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go as the third baseman, Chet Bowles.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chet Bowles goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Clay.
Into the box now, Clay Kern, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Plays up first now.
The windup and the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Contreras.
Hey, now we've got 2.
In now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Plays at 1 here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Count is 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
You're down now.
Another 0-2 home.
1-1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Into the box, Willy Adames. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Willy Adames goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The batter, the right fielder, Riley Green.
Here we go.
Standing in now, Riley Green. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. You don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Chicago White Sox win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. The dude, Gerald, gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.